Before I get into this morning's live, I want to go over a quick overview of why I decided to come on live. I was going to do an update, and if there's not a lot of people here during the live, I will do this as a normal update. I don't know how far this is going to push through the algorithm because I did not have any forewarning, but anyhow, I decided, excuse me, I decided to come on live because right now we're having a nice little move here. We need to look at Bitcoin, and we're going to look to see where XRP is targeting next. We'll go over a slew of what we own, but right now, what Bitcoin's doing is it's pretty nice here. We had a bull flag breakout, which we'll go over, and we back tested it this morning. The fact that we were able to back test this is everything. It's everything. And now we're starting to push in a transparent way. So this could lead us to a very promising outbreak on Bitcoin, and the next target should be around 97,000. 97,000 should be the likely move here coming next. Let me do this real quick. But we should be looking at some imminent movement here across the crypto market. It should be something interesting. And I expect this is going to start surging here probably sooner rather than later as far as Bitcoin goes, as it's going to start targeting that 97,000 mark. We're going to have XRP targeting a little bit higher here at about $1.37 area, because that's where we're going to have to go for the cup and handle. That's the actual technical target. So I think we're going to start pushing in a very transcending way here in a very quick time frame. Hold on one sec. I got to reset this. I'm not going to reset the live, but the internet's a little choppy. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. So I know everybody will be here. It's going to take a minute for everybody to get here because I didn't do any kind of forewarning, but I'll go over everything. Mario, Louise, Willamese, welcome in. George, good morning, and thanks for tuning in and being in Tom's Army for 3+ months with the XP Meteor. Good morning, Eileen, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for your first month with the emoji badge and me being abducted by aliens. I love seeing that. Solo's a great project on the XRP ecosystem. Corium, Solo, those are great projects. Great projects. And if you own them, you're going to reap the rewards. Rapid Freedom, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for 3+ months with the XRP Meteor. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. LCX, not a lot of info on LCX. Tom, I am so depressed. My days of buying XRP under $1. I know, anti-communist. Trust me. I bought so much stuff when we were down. Like, I have H-bar. I have, like, everything on my list is up. IOTA's ripping it for me. The only thing I screwed up on is I didn't get Algo. Algo's one I screwed up on. But I have so much stuff. Like, I have XRP, XLM, XDC. I can't get on any of my exchanges. I don't have Uphold anymore because I was sick of getting ripped off with fees. If you're looking for a debit card in the USA so you can actually have it linked to crypto.com, I found it's something I've been searching for a long time in the USA, and it's actually pretty crazy. I'm waiting for my card to get delivered, and I can use my crypto. I can withdraw from the ATM. I can do everything I wanted to do. And there's, in my video description, you can click on the crypto.com thing if you're interested. It's just a link to that part of it, and you'd have to do the work yourself, but still. It gives us a way to use our crypto now and in the USA. So I actually did the KYC so I would be validated because I'm using the Visa card and I want it linked to me. So that's something it's going to transcend what I can do here. Like, you can use it on so much, like the amount of things that I can use it on are, I'm telling you, we're going digital sooner than everybody thinks. And that's an avenue everybody should explore. Like, have your normal accounts and then sign up for crypto.com. and get a debit card for the USA, or if your exchange has it. This is the first one I've come across since Uphold. That was the main reason I had Uphold, because they had their debit card in the USA, and they got rid of it like a year and a half ago. Jeffrey, good morning to you. You have been nailing it. Thank you for the time you put in to get us great information. Oh, you're welcome, Jeffrey, and thank you for paying it forward and allowing me to do this. You've been supporting me for over a year, and I know that for the I Told You So badge. That's $9.99. It's the most important thing I think anybody in the channel can do is join Tom's Army if you've made money on this run with me. Hands down, because it allows me to do this. I don't charge for any of my content. Well, I mean, it doesn't allow me technically to do it, but it allows me to keep the creativity going so that all the time I put in, I know it's worth it because I make a lot of money trading as it is. So, like I say, it's not your monetary value that I need to live, but that pay it forward mentality. That's why it always makes me feel so good when people send super chats or I see the people in Tom's Army. It just, I don't know. There's something for the pay it forward mentality. Somebody does something for you and you show your appreciation. I've done it my whole life. My grandpa taught me it. He came over on the boat from Italy. My dad instilled it in me, and I like that. I want Tom as a guest on my show to take callers. Anti-communist, what show? I've always wanted to, on this particular show, I've always wanted to have a call-in segment. I swear. I've told Julie about this all the time. Anti-communist, absolutely. I would love it. I would love it. That'd be great. You know my email, strutrugali@gmail.com. STRUTRUGALI. You know what the hell am I doing? I'm just going to go on my phone and put it in the comments in case anybody wants to email me. And like, don't worry, everybody. I know the RPH issue, how we can't buy it in the USA. I'm testing out different VPNs so that I can get on an exchange so that we can get it for everybody. And I'll have it, but I have to find the right VPN that I trust. And I'm trying the one Peter Schiff always says, ExpressVPN. So if I ever figure out one that I actually trust and it works, I'll put a link in there as well if I decide to, because I'm trying to figure out a way that we can get a couple of things like XRP healthcare for some of the people that don't have it, because now it's starting to go a little ballistic here, and when it goes out of control, it's going to suck for some of you that want it that don't have it, because this has been a beautiful consolidation that's pulling into a huge W. So I'm like working overtime off the scenes, and I'm trying to figure this out. So once I do, then you'll be able to trade XRP healthcare with the VPN. And not that I advise it, but sometimes we have to go around what we normally do, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm sick of it. So I'll let you know once I figure it out. Been working on this for weeks, trying to figure it out. 3 of them I don't like. ExpressVPN so far I really like, so we'll see how it goes. I have to go. We'll email you the schedule. Do you have my email? Here, let me put it in here real quick. And then we got to get into the charts. And I know it's early. I don't think there's going to be a ton of people here, so we'll be able to talk amongst ourselves. But my friend, there's the it didn't do it in a link. Oh, maybe it won't do it in a link because it's on the live. Nope. Okay. Tom, liquidity stolen by Bitstamp. What do you mean? See, I don't trade on Bitstamp. That's not one that I've ever recommended. Liquidity stolen. I'm interested to hear this. XRP Bitcoin pair. We'll look at the XRP Bitcoin pairing for sure. Let me timestamp this. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this update. Or I mean this live. I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to take a look at the charts very deeply. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin because right now as we speak, Bitcoin is back testing the breakout of this short-term pattern. I talked about it in this morning's update, but not all of you have been there or have even probably know me. But this was the back test we did this morning. Now it looks like an inverted hammer in the hourly. If this plays out, Bitcoin's technical target here is 97,369 in the short term. And we can see a nice V-shaped recovery with an inverse head and shoulders that's trying to play out as we speak. And if this plays out, that's the first target up to its technical target. Bitcoin has not fulfilled its technical target yet. On this breakout of the cup and handle, just like XRP has not fulfilled its technical target out of the cup and handle. XRP's is at $1.37. Bitcoin's is at 121,000. So a 20% move out of XRP to get to its fulfillment of this technical move. Bitcoin's already filled the technical fulfillment of its handle. It needs another 34% here to get to the actual technical move. And the let's see. I'm trying to read the comments. I can't wait to look at that pump master flash. I'm gonna look at it right now. I'm gonna look at it right now after I get done with this comment and do the timestamp. But Bitcoin, its handle was like 89,000 out of the megaphone. But the actual fulfillment of the target, you have to measure the base of the cup. You have to put the measurement at the breaking point of that cup top. And then you measure the movement. It's 121,000. We've had all these moves up forever. So it's not 97 because I've reformulated it with this short-term pattern. But we had the 3 different targets out of here. But I took off 2 of them because we already filled them. And I don't want to make it so sloppy. But yeah, and for XRP, if you're new, and we'll get to the bigger targets, but if you're new, and how many people are in here? There was like 9 people when I first logged in. Oh my goodness, 89. Make sure to hit that like button. Only 27 likes, but you can do me a real service here by hitting that like button. It'll help it push on YouTube, and it would be tremendous. My morning update, and I'm not even kidding, my morning update, because of all of you hitting that like button early, we have already 300 likes. It shows that I have 1,000 views right now. I can tell you, when I look at it through my phone and I actually look through the analytics, it's a lot more than that. That's a good way for them to shadow ban. But that video this morning actually has, let's see, 2,000 views already. So the video this morning has 2,000 views, even though it's showing 1,000. I can see it on my own analytics. You can see it says 2,000 views. So it's definitely pushing through the stratosphere thanks to all of you. So if you hit that like button, we can get the word out there even more. So good morning, 10:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, November 18th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. I don't think I did a timestamp, so let's just make sure we do that. Even though it took me like 10 minutes to get through what I was going to say. We got a lot of stuff to look at. I'm so excited to have everybody here. I got to pick my son up from school at 11:20. I got to leave here at 11:20, so I'll probably log off somewhere around 11. I'll probably log off at around 11. This is an impromptu live. This doesn't affect the live tonight. This was just in the moment. Julie's resting, and I wanted to do this. Now the one problem is I really have to pee. I took my herbal supplements, and now and they're liquid and blah blah blah. So I'll be right back. I gotta pee. You can watch this background real quick and share my channel. Sorry, everybody. I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. I also had to change the laundry over for Julie. Looks like XRP startup. Yeah, but I wash your hands. That's funny. The I had to change some laundry over for Julie too. She's got a little bit of a headache, so I wanted to make sure to get that stuff done so she wouldn't have to do it. So I did some laundry for her. Well, I usually do too, but still. Is that a new member of Tom's Army? David Castro, thank you so much. You have just made me the happiest person today. No joke. Sorry, I was like running around so I could get back here quick. And I know it's your first month in Tom's Army because you have the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens, and that is my face superimposed on there. I kid you not. I kid you not. So, all right. So if you're new, and while a $4.99 donation from 1970 Legend. Well, unfortunately, this year, I have a feeling you're going to whoop our ass this year, the Buckeyes. So, but you know, at least I have this. It'll be the last time I ever get to show you guys the championship hat with Michigan until I'm probably in my 60s. So I'm going to have to wear it for a long time. I actually bought a second one that I never opened because I know I probably will never get another one. And I know because the last time was 97 we won, and I was like 13. Then the next one we won, I was 40. So I figure if I do the math correctly, I'll be 67 years old the next time we win. No, I know 1970 Legend, so am I. But I have a distinct feeling that we're not winning this year. All right. So, XRP, if you're new, the cup and handle, we broke down out of a rising channel, which cost us about 40%, which is exactly what we needed. Created this big inverse head and shoulders. Beautiful cup and handle. It formed nicely. And if you color code this, the white on the handle, just take it up to the white target, and that was $1.18. We've already fulfilled that. Now we're moving up. We should break this today and push back up towards our technical target. So if you measure the cup based on the base, the breakout of the cup, the technical target was 137. But that's not all of the targets. That's just the short-term targets that I tend to show. This morning I went out on a limb and showed the total targets. And that's why I put $5 and whatever cents. Because the technical target out of this very long buildup, if you take the short target, it's $2.29. But if you take the totality of this pattern, it's $5.49. I've had these targets up here for a very long time. I just don't show them. I usually have it like this when I'm showing the chart, so you can't even see the top. I only had the $1.97 up there for a while, but once we figured out the break point, these are the technical targets. Whether or not it fulfills them or not, it's not up to me to decide that. But the technical target is the technical target. I told everybody I had a Bitcoin position this morning, which is mind-boggling because I never do. But I did a $300 10x when it back tested it, and I was down. It was at 90,400 I opened mine, and it went down to 88,600. But I have a technical target here, 97,000, so I'm going to try to play it. We have a trade for our copy trading on Ethereum right now. It's still open. And honestly, that whole avenue's been doing unbelievable. When I was doing the live yesterday, our XLM trade, we hit like 60 something percent. And for everybody copy trading, like we're just crushing it. We're crushing it. We're absolutely crushing it. And it became a point now where it's like in the last 7 days, we've made $500, but overall, we're up 280% and up $479 copy trading. It's craziness. And our margin is $173 because our trade's up a tiny bit. But we need to go through this. We really need to go through some of these charts. We really need to go through this. It is pumping hard right now, XRP. Up 10.5% on the day now. And let's get into the other chart. But isn't it beautiful, everybody? Isn't it beautiful? Isn't this just beautiful? Oh yeah. The news. Look at this. And I've always talked about Bitstamp. Like, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. So Bitstamp just rug pulled the XRP community, claims XP Market CEO. Dr. Arthur Kurjalek, CEO and founder of XP Market, has publicly accused Bitstamp of executing a rug pull against the XRP community. This serious allegation has ignited a contentious debate among industry stakeholders. So if you're on Bitstamp, I would suggest you don't support them anymore because I've had oftentimes said why I don't, but this is just another reason. And I use their chart because they're the ones who have the most unreasonable one when it comes to the all-time high, which is incredible. Raising questions about the stability and reliability of Bitstamp's involvement in the XRP-based financial instruments has Bitstamp rug pulled the XRP community. On Sunday, November 17th, so-and-so took to X to voice his concerns regarding Bitstamp's recent actions. Bitstamp literally has just rug pulled XRPL community. He claimed and asserted that Bitstamp had withdrew more than 90% of liquidity from USD XRP and Bitcoin XRP AMM pools. Holy smokes. A move as he characterized as a silent and unannounced maneuver that has left XRPL community in a precarious position. According to Kira Djokovic, we'll just call him Kerr. According to Kerr, or Jackal, according to Jackal, the absence of any formal statement from Bitstamp or RippleX exacerbates the uncertainty surrounding this liquidity withdrawal, potentially leading to extreme volatility trading conditions and significant price impacts for these asset pairs. So the pairs were the USD XRP and Bitcoin XRP pairs. So if you're on Bitstamp, those liquidity pools, ooh. Oh, we're kicking the you know what out of Bitcoin right now in the pairing. We're gonna go back to the candle. I know it's gonna be huge. Trust me. You think I did this live for no reason? I knew it was coming. Just like last night. Was it any convenience that I did the live and right when I came on, XLM went up 26%? According to Cure, the absence of any formal statement, yada yada yada. So we see this, and we see. Look at this. That's a significant. Look at all that asset. Look at the liquidity they took out. That's unbelievable. Look at all of that. Wow. Wow, the Bitcoin XRP pair, and on there, Dr. Jackal further highlighted the intricate relationship between Ripple and Bitstamp, noting that Ripple owns an equity share in Bitstamp. This connection suggests Ripple's stake in Bitstamp may influence the exchange's strategic decisions within the XRPL space. The CEO of XP Market assessed deep concerns about the assurance of one-to-one conversion rate for Bitstamp issued wrap assets. I'd get out of Bitstamp now, because now the XRP community is going to go, they're going to pull away. Drawing a parallel to the Stably incident where such guarantees were not honored, he emphasized, how can anyone trust DeFi on XRP Ledger when official partners make such moves? Optics are terrible. The allegation did not go unnoticed within the XRPL community. Daniel Keller, CTO at Eminence and an XRPL ambassador, responded with skepticism regarding the authenticity of Kira claims. Keller questioned the legitimacy of the account associated with the liquidity pool, stating, do we know the official Bitstamp account? Looking back on the activation sequence, it was activated by Binance, which is weird if Bitstamp runs it. Interesting. So Binance, one that I would never support, but you teach their own. In response, Dr. Kerr maintained that the accounts in question were indeed affiliated with Bitstamp, he clarified. Going through the accounts, it is visible that they are clearly associated with Bitstamp because they are also market making these tokens. There is literally no one else interested here in market making these tokens because they are niche and unpopular. He further explained that the liquidity had pulled back to a market making account, reinforcing his assertion of Bitstamp's direct involvement. Kira Jakovov also dismissed the significance of activation accounts, noting activation account does not mean anything. I activate my account for multiple exchanges specifically to make less traceable. Keller pressed for more concrete evidence to support the claims. He asked, can you share some of these connecting transactions? Because if you already looked them up, it would be cool to share. An activation account is very important if you are on an exchange supporting an LP because you want people to know it's your company. Dr. Kirja responded by emphasizing the strength of the circumstantial evidence pointing towards Bitstamp, stating circumstantial evidence, yes, but this evidence points rather clearly into Bitstamp, as no one else has such a huge amount of these assets issued by them, other than someone affiliated by them, and circumstantial evidence is no excuse to ignore them. The discourse extended to the topic of Bitstamp's IOU services. Michael Nardiolio, a user on X, defended Bitstamp by highlighting its regulated status and the redeemability of its IOUs. Well, I mean, just because it's regulated, does that matter? I mean, when you go get some meats from the store and it's FDA approved, I mean, is it any more likely to be better or worse for you? I'm just saying. There's no guarantee Bitstamp will honor their IOUs. That's like saying there's no guarantee you can withdraw your crypto from an exchange. Bitstamp is highly regulated. IOUs are always redeemable. They are no different than holding an asset on an exchange. That's speculative. This defense was met with skepticism from Kirja, who drew attention to past failures in the industry. He countered some more FTX creditors did a few face palms. Again, Stably did not honor one-to-one conversions, and there is nothing on Bitstamp or even GateHub sources to claim there will be a one-to-one conversion. Absolutely nothing of proof of funds. I mean, you're playing with fire at this point with Bitstamp. I've been saying it for years, but like when you see stuff like this, it's generally someone's trying to put some smoke out there and try to lead to a fire because they obviously smell something that ain't right. In an attempt to substantiate his defense, Nordiolio shared a screenshot from Bitstamp's website detailing their IOU service. For one, the IOU service, I wouldn't be a part of that. Imagine giving them something and they say IOU. Through IOUs issued by Bitstamp in exchange for real assets like Bitcoin, USD, or blah, blah, blah. Highlighted a critical oversight in this arrangement. He stated, and this is the problem, this is the only way how you can make this swap. Also, it says absolutely nothing about one-to-one conversions. What if it depegs by 50%? Will they make 1 BUSD, which is worth 50 cents, swap to 1 USD, which is worth $1? As of press time, the XRP community awaits an official response from Bitstamp. XRP traded at $1.15. I mean, doesn't that sound like what we were talking about with Luna before it ended up going under? When they have their own little stable coins like this and they front run their exchange, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Oh, it's very dangerous. XRP's up to $1.16. Bitcoin's almost at 92,000 now. I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not. We talked about this all morning when we were doing our update. DGB. How many of my audience got into DGB when I told you on that back test it was creating that massive W and I actually doubled my position? Actually, it was down here. But it went up, came down, up, down. Yeah. They're absolutely stealing Pump Master Flash, and I would not support that. And look at DGB. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I've got 230,000 plus DGB. I've done myself a solitude with DGB. I made a promise to myself I'd at least get 100,000 when I sold it at 15 cents. And I said my target was going to be 0.008. And, that's not even the real breakout. We've got this beautiful move, W. Where's it going to break out from? Are we going to measure it from here? Oh, look at that. Look at how that measured up. That's my target from before, 1.3. See, you can't make things up. And when you can't make them up, that's our technical move. That is our technical move right now. You cannot make that stuff up. You just seen how that lined up. That was our... How big of a move is that from here? My God, we're going to print money. You guys think XRP moves fast? Wait until DGB does its thing. This is 44%. But I'm telling you, DGB's been known when it's the right time to move hundreds, thousands of percent. Same thing with VeChain and ZIL. They're both the same way. But I'm telling you, the due diligence I'm doing with XRP Healthcare, and I'm telling you, I'm going to get that VPN, the one I want. And when I do, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to get around so you can get XRP Healthcare in the USA because it's unacceptable. They still won't let us. Our Ethereum position starting to print now on our copy trading. It's $170 5x trade. It's up. I don't know what it's up. Not much now, but it's up. XLM's up 27.68%. We bought. How many of you bought XLM at 8 cents or 8.5 cents and have just been holding it? I mean, I've been swinging different parts of XLM and leverage trading, but I don't tend to talk about my positions after I buy them for a while. So I always talk about the leverage when I'm holding and selling, but from the spot position, it's been a long time coming. I bought XLM at 8 cents. You know, I bought XRP at 34 cents. DGB was at 0.006, and then I bought more at that 0.008 something. You know, what is this? ZIL I have at 1.5. I bought it on the air at 1.5 cents when I seen that it was breaking out of a long-term pattern. I said, uh-oh. So there's 100 and something thousand, I believe. Yeah, 100 and something thousand. I bought of those. There's 11,222 H bar when we bought it at 4.8 cents when we seen the breakout occurring, or 4.6. I can't remember if it was 4.6 or 4.8. Tanya would know, but I don't think she's in here. There's IOTA, which is just ripping it right now for us. I have 11,222 of IOTA. It's up 21%. Like I said, the only one I didn't get that I wanted was Algo. And XDC, because it's not on any of the exchanges I use, and I'm not using Uphold, just hold XDC. So, Then XRP Healthcare, I've got 60 plus thousand of them. Got 8,000 plus for staking it when they were offering it for free. Remember yesterday, for anybody who was in the live, I said gold and silver this week. I had bought more B2 gold, so my average is not 268. It's $2.74. I looked this morning. And I have 3,000. And I'm telling you, this gold and silver with this escalation and just what's going on across the world, it's being overlooked right now with crypto. And that big drop we had, they literally gave us a golden ticket. My commodities are up 557 bucks today. That's just a side note. But B2 Gold, I have 3,412 tokens or shares. And my average buyback this time is $2.74. Remember, I sold at $3.32 and I had 3,000 tokens. Or 3,000 and some change shares. And when I rebought it back, I was able to buy back 3,412. So I basically got to buy $1,000 worth of more B2 gold for free. All I did was sold it when I thought it was a top, and I rebought it back after it had an over-exacerbated dump. And I based my sale on when Newmont Mining dumped out 20% after earnings. And then I sold Fortuna Silver Mines at $5.32 or 42, I can't remember. And I bought it back at $4, and I bought it everywhere. So my actual average is $4.68, and I have 710 shares. When I sold that out, I had 600. So I gained 110 shares there. That's another 500 bucks. So I gained $1,500 in positions without having to add any money. And that's not typical, but this is the fourth time I've done it on the B2 Gold, up and down, up and down. But at a certain point, I'm not selling it anymore, and this might be the time. We had the big pullback in gold and silver like I was waiting for. Now we need to see if we get rejected and then come farther. Can you do a price chart on XDC? Yes, I can. 1970 Legend. I've already got the XDC chart set up. Bitcoin's cooking now a little bit. This is what I was waiting for, this breakout. Because Bitcoin's not done. Like, everybody's waiting for it to go down. And I doubled my H-bar holdings off. I gamble with Pepe. Yep. I've had a few gambles myself that has allowed me to exacerbate. I've made in leverage trading, as most of you know, you've been watching. On my personal side, in swing trading, leverage trading, I've made like $4,000 in this little since Thursday or Wednesday. So I was able to DGB. I doubled my position, added another 1,000 in DGB. I added more of a position into ZIL. You know, I got the fee chain position that I didn't have when it was at 1.9. I got the ZIL at 1.5, the position I didn't have. I got H-bar at 4.8, but I already had that. I got IOTA, I was able to get 11,222 tokens. And this run definitely helped me get IOTA. You know, I've got 100,000 AMP. I doubled my position on VELO because on BLOFIN, and now I took all my money out of that copy trading. I'll never do it again. But it showed I was down $300 and something on BLOFIN. I forgot about the catastrophe we went on with all the fees and stuff. So I copy traded because there was still those people in there. And I managed to get it to a plus $126 on BLOFIN or some garbage. So now that it's over $100 positive, I took all that money. I was copy trading VELO, and I got it up from $250 to roughly $710. I cashed it out. I sent it over to HOTCOIN, and I doubled my VELO spot position. So now I have in VELO, and I said I'm not missing VELO this time. So I didn't care that it was up a little bit. I doubled my position. And on HOTCOIN now I have different exchanges that I do a lot of this stuff on because I need to buy them. So I trust certain exchanges, and that's what I'm going to use until they show me a reason not to. VELO, I have 107,700 now. And I had an average on VELO of 0.009 something, but it's probably over a penny now. It's probably like 1.1 cent now. Because I added another like 40 something thousand. Axel, our patience is being rewarded. Thank for all you do, Tom. You are welcome, Janet, and thank you for the $10 donation. I greatly appreciate that so very much. Oh, and on VELO real quick, and then I'll go. Excuse me. On VELO, what we're waiting for still is this target. And what I did was we had a spike up here earlier, and I sold it when it was at 15.7, 15 point, I think 7 on that leverage trade. And I got our position back to plus 100 and something positive long term on BLOFIN. I'll never use it again because of the fees with copy. I like BITUNIX. But now anybody who was in there that was still in there at least got back to even if they were still active. And now I took that money and I put it into the spot position of VELO. I don't want to leverage trade VELO. I just want the position. Massive W reversal. Massive up here. And I think it's going to come up very quickly here to about 2 cents. I'm telling you guys, we're going to print money here now. Gala's up 7%. I believe AMP's going to have a major move. And I have... What do I have? This one's on BITUNIX. I have 187,222 AMP. So it's doing fantastic right now. You guys know when we bought AMP back a couple days before that 40% move, then it pulled back, and just letting it sit there until it does what it needs to do. Bitcoin needs to go to 80 or 97. It's breaking out. I literally front ran this, told everybody I didn't do a leverage with the copy trading, but I did my own 10x trade for $300 and something, as you know. So that's printing money right now. So some of you asked, like, how can you afford to stay home? You're watching it in real time, folks. I just happen to be sharing it more and more these days. That's all. Like the copy trading. I do it on $170 and we're up $480. Like $500 this week. In a week. I just find my ways, and I don't do it a lot, but when I see the time, I strike. So right now the Ethereum is all I'm sitting on. It's a $45 risk, and I'm not looking to leverage trade anything for a long time. I'll let Ethereum's trade play out, but I'm not looking to get in and out for the copy trading. I like to sit in there, and our spot positions are all I need. Subscribe to Tom's channel, Best TA on YouTube. Thank you, Jorge, so much for that. So much for that. So much for that. And thank you for being in Tom's Army for your second month with the Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News emoji. And also being a very trusted mod in my community. Pump Master Flash says, you can see the Doom God. Yep. Oh, yeah. I wish I had money. You can see. You can. You know what's funny? FOMO does spell dooming pretext, but you have to get through the moves first. Remember, in every single market, actual bull market, everybody's always looking for that pullback. Do you remember what I've said the last 3 or 4 days, especially when everybody keeps talking about shorts and stuff? I said, I feel sorry for the shorts. You never short a market when it's going in a bull rally. XRP now, for all intents and purposes, remember my condition for a bull market. All it had to do was break that cup and handle resistance at $1.18, and I was willing to start talking bull market. If it gets on top of 137 and we break the cup and handle to the bullish side, we're definitely in a bull market. But right now we're on the verge of claiming a bull market for XRP for the first time in a long time. In a very long time. And look at Bitcoin in the daily. That's starting to make some noise here. If Bitcoin gets over this and it actually runs out of here, and it should, its technical target is 97K, 97.3K out of this short-term consolidation. This looks like this bull flag is going to play out, and if you're patient, you know, did you look at Casper, Tom? I did yesterday. See, it's off my list again. We just talked about this in the live. I'm getting a little annoyed that it keeps deleting off of here. But yeah, I told everybody yesterday that it's not one that I'm looking at because of basically the founders. It's been said that they basically ran off with money. So any kind of big rally here, it can be eaten. If they're really taking the money, you might not get the supportive bounce. But from 0.008 and up to here, it's still up 100%. It's just, for me, there's more caution in the way I approach it because of what I've read and seen and what I come to understand. So I'm not actively holding it. I made nice gains on it, but I'm not actively holding it. I have a lot of different things in my portfolio. So I just, I'm staying away from it until I can see more things. I have so much stuff. Oh yeah, something's definitely going on with H-bar. We've had H-bar since everybody always says XRP, but like I always tell my community, I have so much more than XRP. XRP just branched out what I could do in 21. That move in 21 with XRP, buying it at 40, 45, 38, 34, 56, 58, and having a 47-cent average and being able to sell it for $1.66 on the way back down, that changed everything for me. Changed everything. And then the profits I had with DGB and XLM at the same time, because I only held the three. That was it. XRP, XLM, DGB. And then I swing traded as that bull market was ending. But those were the only three I held for the entirety of it. And that changed everything for me. And then it helped me. I never thought I'd have this much crypto. Are you kidding me? I never thought I'd be able to buy everything. Every single thing I own is everything I've been talking about since 21. That's it. I only look at the IoT and ISO, and I only look at the ones that I am familiar with, that I care about long term. If somebody else gives me something and it makes some money and then I don't care about it, what do I care? I'm just going to sell it. So I tried to build a portfolio I could be proud of. So I'm proud of DGB and buying it at 0.007, we'll say on average with the two purchases, or 0072. I'm proud of ZIL at 1.5 cents. I'm proud of VeChain at 1.9 cents. I'm proud of HBAR at 4.8 cents. I'm proud of XLM at 8 cents. I'm proud of XRP at 34 cents. I'm proud of IOTA. And IOTA, because of the way the exchanges are, IOTA I always have to do in a perpetual concept. So I have to do it in the leverage market. So it's always a leverage every time I hold IOTA, but it's 11,222 tokens and it's been in the money for a long time. And it's up already I don't even want to speculate, but I don't ever look at it, but it's up at least $800 right now in that position. And I only had to put up $200 in margin. So you can do the math, or $180 in margin on 11X. But that's the only one out of my positions I hold in leverage, and I hate it. But it's the way it does it, so I still want to capitalize on it every step of the way. And then the way I look at it is if I'm making it at 11 times the rate, it's still the same as holding 11,222 tokens. And then if I ever have the exchange that it adds it to, I'll just sell out the leverage position and buy the 11,222 tokens, in spot. So if crypto.com gets it, if crypto.com does it, I would put it there. If it has it here in spot, I would do it. If it had it on HOTCOIN, I would do it. If it had it on BLOFIN, I would do it. I don't hold any of my assets on BLOFIN, FYI. I actually have $13 on there after I was able to make those beautiful trades to get our copy trading to +1 something. Yeah, it's craziness. It's craziness right now. Look at HBAR up 42.5%. And this is nothing. I have the technical targets. Remember, 21 cents is the top, but we can now have the measured move here because we broke over the top. So we have a bull flag. Right, and if you want to measure the flag from the breakout of the actual consolidation, you're looking at right now, this move right now, we're looking at 16 cents. I told you, we're going to get an opportunity, and we did, but once the opportunity's gone, now we may never, ever, ever see those prices again. That's the bitch part of this. We may never, ever, ever go back to where we were at. Think about it. Because in some of these, even if we cut off 50%, HBAR from here, 50% is still 6.5 cents. That's a far cry from 4.8. I don't know if we're ever going to go back down, ever, to the point where look at the market. And with Trump coming in, with Gensler about to be fired, with Bitcoin having to go to 120, I told you when this happened, it was going to be quick. It changes our whole look on life, doesn't it? And not just if you're following me from the perspective of, you need to hit the like button, though. Not even 100 likes, 188 people watching. I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. But if you don't want to hit the like button, I honestly respect that too. We're just sitting here watching. Not everybody's going to pay attention to the likes, I'll be honest. Your energy is nuclear. No bullshit, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much, G-Gig. QAR 150. That is... Oh, man, I used to know. Let's see. Quar... Currency. That is the Qatari Real equals. Is that right? The QRE. That's an actually really generous donation for your currency, honestly. So, guys, I know we don't know the value, but you guys are probably seeing that and you're like, well, I don't know how much that is. That's better than $40 donation, FYI, to the audience. If I'm reading this right. It's like a, hopefully I got the right thing. But that's like a $40 donation in my money. That's amazing. Yeah, $41.11. That's incredible donation. Like wow, he says your energy and no bullshit air is contagious basically, and says your energy is nuclear, no bullshit, brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. $41.11. That's unbelievable. I knew that was a lot. I knew that was a lot. Tom, is Flare building its wave 3? And if so, yes, I've already... Oh, it's not up here, is it? But I had targets for Flare. Here, I'll show you guys again. I got to get going here, though, shortly. My son gets out of school at 11. We have to leave here at 11:20. So I've already run past where I was going to stay on. But yeah, Flare... Oh, man, I don't remember which chart I had. Here we go. So it could pull itself all the way up to 5 cents. But on this bull flag right now, it's still got a ways to go to get out of this flag, but it looks like it's going to break up here. If it breaks here, you've got from 1368. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we probably should back test $1.14 on XRP. But I mean, you're looking at a pretty solid target up here. But even if you want to just have a short-term measure, if it breaks up here, you're looking at about 3.1 cents for Flare. 3.1 cents if it breaks up. That's a conservative target, by the way. But Bitcoin right now, yeah, if everything's backtesting, it should be right now because Bitcoin has to backtest now. Likely this breakout, which although who knows, because Bitcoin does tend to run quick, but you see it's trying to backtest right now. This is a little flaggy that it formed, but it wants to backtest 91,685. Ooh, that's a perfect opportunity for me to look at something. No, why would I cash it out? I'm just going to hold it and see if it plays through. I know the risk reward. So yeah, I mean, that's good for Bitcoin. We want to see that back test. Wake me up when XRP hits $5. Best charts on YouTube. It's going to take a while. If this plays out the way it's supposed to, you know, we've got to wait for this complete thing to play out. But in the near future, we should be hitting $1.37. That should hit in the near future because that's part of this rotation. Now, if Bitcoin gets to 120K, I fully expect XRP to get to at least $2.22. The short-term target out of this, out of the descending consolidation for almost 7 years, I fully anticipate that. Now, $5 is in the abyss, though, as we all know, but I fully anticipate that first target to fall, at least be hit, at least tap that $1.97 that we keep targeting here from the high of 2024 or 2021. But right now we're working on the handle. We still need to overtake the handle resistance at 118, but our pattern's not done even in the short term. The technical target out of this breakout of the cup and handle was $1.37. But everybody, I gotta go. Gotta get my son. Have a blessed day. I'm so glad we could spend about 50 minutes here this morning. You guys are awesome. We could be bigger without the court case was bigger before it. Yep, you're sure right about that. I'm watching Ethereum because we have our copy trade. I think Ethereum has a big move coming. That's a huge bull flag. And when it plays out, I told you I'm holding this one long term. This is the last copy trade I'm making for a while. I want to enjoy the spot. So if this plays out like it's supposed to, our copy trade thing is not going to be up $480 or 200 and something percent. We're going to be... If this actually breaks out like it's supposed to, you're talking about $4,000 Ethereum. If we manage to hit that road, you know, that be about 130 to 150% move for anybody holding if we can stay in and ride it. But I don't know if I'll stay in that long, but it's going to be a move if it makes it. So have a blessed one, everybody. It's been an honor.